the ones that he had from whoever, where he got the guitar from. And maskandi is not a very old, ancient concept. Also, especially because being named, it was played so many times before it got the name maskandi. And when it was first recorded, it did not have that name. When it was recorded, it did not go by the name of maskandi. It actually more tended to take the name of a dialect of the one who was playing. It would be named by a dialect, but because of the record companies, it would say Zulu music, Zulu blues, Zulu this, Zulu this. And also we've got to be aware that there is a tendency today to think maskandi is Zulu guitar. When, if somebody is not very normal, you see a person playing another instrument than a guitar and you call them maskandi. You tend to, when they say somebody maskandi, there must be a guitar somewhere there. And the guitar must be placed in Zululand. Now, depending on what instruments people got access to, you notice that in the Northern Transvaal, people got, for some reason, got access to an instrument called the piano accordion. And the piano accordion, a lot of people who have recorded the piano accordion are Sotho speaking. And also they are called maskandi. Just the dialect will tend to follow the Sotho version of saying the same thing. Maskandi, maskanta, maskanta. Yeah. It will take, because it's a borrowed word. Now you'll find that in places where people were spaced and they are speaking in Sotho, the word maskanta will more likely apply on the person who plays the accordion. He walks around, he's got a hat, a Sotho hat, he's got a blanket, and like Tao Maseko, one is very vastly recorded on maskandi. So, and also another instrument that comes through is a concertina, which is the smaller version. With the concertina, it's built like the piano in some way, because on the left is the basses. The low frequencies are on the left. They are separated from the right, and on the right, that's where you get your lead. Yeah. And now, for people when they play now, how it gets named, when the maskandas are playing, what then do they call? Because they don't have the European theory. What do they call, what do they name what they do? For instance, first of all, a person gets the guitar and he gets a song like, now, if you check what I'm playing, I'm vamping the guitar. I'm vamping chords, like everything is going one way, is chords, chords, chords. That is exactly how maskandi started. The concept of the guitar that you know as maskandi, it has its beginnings there, the one that is played on the guitar. Now, this song that I just sang, it is in many, you find very many versions of Afrikaans lyrics to this thing that I play. And yeah, you find a lot of Afrikaans. Sometimes now this, if you go to something which is called Boere music, you'll find this song there. Yeah. You'll find this song there called Boere music. And then, and also that it uses banjo guitars, it uses concertinas played to accompany that. There is a very, very important figure in this concept now that is today called Maskandi, and a guy by the name of Pus Sugar, John Bengu. So he has a very, 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 very important role in this, because that means that every person who started to play, get their hands on the guitar, they started by vamping. Vamping whatever, something they had from their employer or their surrounding. And then, but now when they get home from the immigrants, from migration, when they get home, people are playing things like they are going, they are singing. Wenombango usengalilu nombango jelani abafana, which is a call and response. If I say wenombango, you answer, you say usengalilu nombango jelani abafana. Wenombango usengalilu nombango jelani abafana. Wenombango usengalilu nombango jelani abafana. Wenombango usengalilu nombango jelani abafana. So the guitar player comes back. He is at home now. He is realizing the people are singing this, they are singing this. He was vamping. Now you can't vamp on this. You can't vamp this. If you vamp, you don't have the two parts. You don't have the call and the response. You do not. There is not. You don't have it. Yeah. If I had to come to vamp this, I would sound like somebody to his head. So and now, so this is how. Now everybody that is vamping like this, vamping, is called maskandi. Now, Paul Sugar is the first guy to realize that, no, man. Now, if we want to play our songs on this thing, you can't vamp. You got, in Zulu they call it uznweba. Uznweba is to choose. The word nweba, but big. Yeah, to choose the strings that you're going to play. It can't just all of them all the time. And also, not just to choose them, to play them. Even when you are choosing them, they are not doing the same thing at the same time. Some are doing that, some are doing that. As a musician, as a contemporary musician, when we started to be aware of how the the Africans are playing the rhythm, maybe Africans from West Africa or East Africa, everybody was saying, hey, these guys are drumming here. Hey, they are drumming, they are drums. And you go into Natal, and we started to think like, no, there's no Natal with the drum. Now, when you hear the drum of Natal, you hear boom, 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 boom. You will not, and then you will assess that the intricacies of the polyrhythms are not there. But you will miss it because the guy is playing the parts. But the guy who's dancing, he goes,